I got a job in the valley, but today I didn't go.
Ricoh GR IIIx versus Fujifilm XF10. Let's talk about these small cameras and let's see how Ricoh GR III is comparing to XF10. Let's talk about this now. Hi there and welcome to my channel. My name is Tudor Matescu and I like to talk about photography tips and tricks and photography gear. As you can see, I have here Ricoh GR IIIx and I have here Fujifilm XF10. So if you are in content like this, please subscribe for more content like this. Help me grow, because on this channel you'll find tips and tricks that you will not be able to find on other channels, like how you can obtain the expand crop factor on any camera. Check how you can do this with Ricoh, of course, or with XF10 or with any camera at the end of this video. So let's get to the subject. When I just had XF10, I was always thinking how good is Ricoh GR III compared to XF10, because at the moment when I bought XF10, the price of XF10 was 5 times or 4 times lower than the price of Ricoh GR III. So why I'm saying that? Because now the price of XF10 raised, so it's hard to find the XF10. You can find an XF10 just on the used market and the price I see is around $100 plus. So now Ricoh GR III is costing 2 times more than an XF10, depending how you are able to find the camera, brand new or on the used market. So this comparison will take in account the present prices, because again the price is important, because again you pay and you receive some features and you receive some qualities, and I really must address these qualities and features thinking about the prices. So have that in mind when I'm taking my decision. So let's talk about the first point. The first point that I want to address is about the sensor. How the sensor of XF10 is taking to the sensor of Ricoh GR IIIx or Ricoh GR III, because Ricoh GR III and GR IIIx have the same sensor. So in my opinion, after using for a long period of time XF10 and after using Ricoh GR III around a month and editing raw files of Ricoh GR III, I feel that the Fujifilm XF10 sensor is better, much better, yes, much better. I have here better dynamic range, better chance to recover shadows and details. How I've showed in my XF10 videos, I have here 4 stops. I am able to recover 4 stops of highlights and of shadows with the small XF10, and also the noise is well balanced compared to Ricoh GR III. But this doesn't mean that Ricoh GR III has a bad sensor. No, the sensor of Ricoh GR III is okay, but at ISO 6400 I feel the noise. Here I'm more okay with the noise and I'm more okay with how the raw file is acting. But this again is not a deal breaker. So anyway, we have good sensors, but the XF10 sensor, in my opinion, is better, much better. You are feeling the difference. Now let's talk about the second point, the lenses. So you must keep in mind that I'm comparing a wide angle lens to a normal lens, to a tele lens. So we have here a 28mm equivalent lens and here we have a 40mm equivalent lens. So in general, normal field of view lens or a 50mm lens or a 40mm lens will resolve more details. So when you are taking pictures, because you are closer to your subject and the magnification of the glass is stronger on your subject, you are having the impression that this lens is better. You have this impression. But yes, this lens is extraordinary, but also this lens being a wide angle lens is keeping it very close to this normal field of view. So again, the lens of XF10 is an amazing lens. This also is an amazing lens, but is a 40mm lens. It has a 3D pop to it, a beautiful 3D pop to it, a Zeiss-like 3D pop to it. So I'm loving this lens, but also this wide angle lens is very close to this normal field of view lens. So I'm really thinking now how the XF10 lens will stack side by side with the 28mm Ricoh GR. I don't have it, so I will not express it. But again, good points for XF10 regarding the lens. This lens has 3D pop with lots of details, lots of sharpness, beautiful rendering for portraits, for close-up shots, amazing. But also this lens also is amazing, So it's a top-notch lens of Ricoh GR. So I can call them equally, but having in mind that this lens is again a wide-angle lens, a point plus to XF10. Now let's talk about the next point, AF speeds. So lens and sensor are very good on both cameras. But regarding AF speed, Ricoh GR III is winning it, The AF speed of Ricoh GR and the accuracy of Ricoh GR is much better than XF10. So I know lots of videos compared Ricoh GR and talked about Ricoh GR III having the same AF speed and AF accuracy like Fujifilm XF10. No, it's not like that. The AF speed and the AF of this camera is much better. It's not a Sony, of course, and we know that we have some problems in low light and in backlit situations, but the AF is snappy. It will not bother you. On XF10, the AF will bother you. I'm not using at all AF on my XF10, and I'm loving the camera without AF. Yes, I'm using AF just with static objects when I want, or with static scenes, but I really do prefer to use the XF10 camera in manual focusing mode, just in manual focusing mode. But with Ricoh GR III, I'm okay with tracking, with AFS, with AFC, with autofocusing and so on. And I was able to get good results also in low light, because I will not focus in dark. I will focus on a lit subject with good contrast. This is how you must use AF, if you know what you are doing. Now the next point has to do with manual focusing. How these cameras are comparing when you are manual focusing the cameras. Well, Ricoh GR is winning it again by far. You have the snap function options, and you have from 1 meters, 1.5 meters, 2 meters, 3.5, 5 meters, infinity, and macro mode at just one click and one operation with one hand. On the other side, we have just two modes. On XF10, and this is a bummer. You have two modes, 5 meters and 2 meters with fixed apertures. And in this snapshot mode, Fujifilm XF10 is very fast. But Ricoh GR III again is fast with lots of options to customize the aperture and all that you want depending on the zone that you are. So lots of manual focusing options that are making this camera a unique camera. So this is the strong point of Ricoh GR III and GR IIIx. So regarding manual focusing, yes, Ricoh GR IIIx is winning it. Now the next point refers to flash photography. XF10 has a built-in flash, and for a pocketable camera, I really love that. I really can't understand why they took the internal flash. For a pocketable camera that is able to do it all, a built-in flash is a huge thing. And the flash of XF10 is extraordinary, it's powerful, it's soft, you can customize it, and you have the option to set preview exposure in manual mode on or off. What this is doing is helping you set the flash in manual mode, and you will not have a blank screen. You will not have a blank screen when you set the flash. You can set the ISO at 100, aperture at f11, and the flash at +2 and shutter speed 1/50. And in preview mode of the exposure, you have a blank screen depending on the scene. But if you want to see the scene to be able to compose, you can set the preview exposure off, and this is a huge thing. And this is how you must set any camera to shoot flash. Well, on the other side, surprise, Ricoh GR and GR IIIx have a hot shoe mount, so you can install an external flash like this Godox Lux Junior, but you can't set the exposure to be off, so you need to do a trick. So it's possible, but with a hack, with a trick, and this is not okay. This is not okay. Ricoh should upgrade the firmware and offer the option in the menu to set the preview exposure off when you want to shoot a flash. So the flash is working nice and all is working nice, but if it's dark outside and if it is night outside and you want to shoot a flash, you need to do that trick. You can search it online and find it, but again, it's not normal, it's not okay. And I will do a video how to set it up, but again, it's a gimmick to make the preview work, If that error wasn't possible on this firmware, you wouldn't be able to shoot with a flash. So Ricoh, please update the firmware and offer us the chance to set preview exposure off so we can shoot with a flash. But if I'm wrong and you are a master in using Ricoh GR III, please correct me in the comments. The next point refers to ergonomics. Well, both cameras are very good in the hand. I really loving more the slim build of XF10. And I really love the weight of XF10 because you will feel the camera in your hand and you will not forget that you have a camera in your hand. On the other side, I'm loving also the fact that Ricoh GR III is very light, but you must use big design straps. You can add those big design straps and add the neck strap. My advice is add the neck strap, don't use the hand strap because again it's possible to crash it. The next point that we need to address in the ergonomics part refers to batteries. The battery of Ricoh GR III is bad, very bad. You really need at least 3 batteries to feel comfortable on the streets, and I will recommend at least to be very comfortable 4 batteries. So this adds to the cost. On the other side, the battery of XF10 is great. It's keeping me 1 day, 2 days plus, or even 3 days. Great battery. So regarding the battery, XF10 is killing it. Both cameras have great buttons to customize and to use it with one hand. But again, yes, the Ricoh GR III is having better ergonomics regarding the buttons and also the screen. The screen of Ricoh GR III is very fast. The camera is very fast. You can shoot by touching this camera. Also, when I'm setting the aperture at f11 on my Ricoh GR III and I'm shooting with the screen or with the button in snap function mode, I have no aperture lag. Here I have aperture lag at f11. I don't have aperture lag when I'm setting the camera just in snap focus mode. So again, this is faster, this is better, and also we have IBIS and the 2-stop filter and so on. So yes, regarding ergonomics, the Ricoh GR is much better, but XF10 is staying again very well. What is bothering me regarding XF10 is that it's a laggish, slowish camera. You can open it fast and keep it on snap focus, but if you want to do other operations with Fujifilm XF10, you will not feel that snappiness of the menus of the entire camera like on Ricoh or like on other cameras. So the XF10 is slower regarding operations, but regarding taking pictures in snap function mode, 2 meters and 5 meters is fast, very fast. So in conclusion, which camera is better? Well, regarding the price and looking at the prices, of course, the more expensive camera is better, but 5 times better or 2 times better, I don't know, it really depends. Yes, I feel it is better, maybe 2 times better than XF10, yes, but not 5 times. So this is the tricky part. Now that the price of XF10 raised, how I said, to around $500 and this is around $1,000, it's a hard decision because yes, you can say this camera is $1,000, but you must also add batteries, at least 2 batteries, so you'll have 3 batteries. This is making the cost of this camera bigger, and also you must buy a charger. So again, the price of this camera will be around 3 times more than XF10. So in my opinion, both cameras are great. Now that I have both cameras, I really don't feel the need to sell XF10. Let's say I would have all the budget in the world. Well, I don't feel the need to sell XF10 and upgrade it to Ricoh GR. So if you have XF10, be happy with XF10. It's a great camera. You don't miss Ricoh GR, the 28mm camera. But if you want the 40mm field of view, and this was one of the main reasons why I bought GR IIIx for the field of view, then this is the unique camera. There is no other camera in the world so small, with so fast operations and with so good settings for manual focusing like Ricoh GR IIIx. So this is it. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe for more content like this because I will compare, and it will be very interesting, Ricoh GR IIIx to the big boy Fujifilm X100V. This will be a very interesting comparison and a very interesting conclusion. And I will also publish a video where I will show you how you can use this camera in a unique way that no other camera is able to do it. Just Ricoh GR III or Ricoh GR IIIx. So stay tuned and I will talk to you soon. Also, please subscribe, like and share, and click the affiliate links if you want to buy something from the gear that I'm using. Thank you and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.